how much. There is allocation for infrastructure, which we don't know how much. And look at that, and there's about down back. There's about Bosca for Friday, so it's very confusing. And one thing about our budget where, and it's a mistake. The fact is, 3 months out of the office, you have not created any income. You have created nothing. Okay. We all knew that the NPP was mismanaging the economy. But suddenly, when you start weighing about the spend, they do go for free here. 2 things. Either say the NPP for an Amoka so much is true. And also, we are just amplifying the debt and the borrowing. Okay. And I'm not comprehending it because it's getting hot. And
he presented a picture. I mean, he gave out the data, the figures, and he showed us his source of income, how he's going to get the money. In fact, Uche revenue crowd last year. I mean, the GRA was able to collect the projected revenue.
Ezra 94.1.
Revenue they are anticipating for this year 224.9 billion Ghana cedis. And total expenditure is 281 billion Ghana cedis. And then there's a deficit of about 56.1 billion. So around up to 57 billion or more. But my point is, even that 224.9 billion or no, anything be free aba. Anything be free aba. And that's all more at the hundred. So the hundred, yeah. Okay, then let's redo the accounting. Know exactly what is the depth of the car NPP bebo and this car mujato. But now on and our target is taxation. Sure. A lot of companies, and yes, I got an annual because companies the money is coming from outside. Okay, and even after their output, and also outside. So if the market there is not able to absorb their output, they are going to fold up. And some of the sectors that we are operating in is highly critical. That doesn't have a future. For example, cocoa. China last year produced about 7 million tons of cocoa last year. Okay, and they ship some also to Switzerland. And their internal cocoa consumption is rising. So therefore they are also going to rise their internal production. Because raw material they can produce a lot of bio cocoa products, consume internally and sell some outside. So cocoa doesn't have a future. I a long-term strategic plan in home. Very soon we are going to look at market Chinese. And I said to Ezra 94.1. So how are we going to generate revenue? And I say, 94.1. Because those they are all right, but we might lack the technology to exploit it. And we don't have that kind of technology. So before long, we can't be part of it. So that is also getting out of the scene.
Was MPP now almost trumpeting about good for oil, NDC air trumpeting about good bond, and that generated a lot of controversy. Checking sky they call Hong Kong is so big. What is the drift?
Well, the idea is that government this guy goes so outside, you know. To be frank, they might have access to information I don't have. I don't know what triggered that kind of analysis that led to that decision. Personally, I don't know. Because when you are in a sector where private investors and actors are willing to put money in, you just stand aside, let them do it, and tax them and make a profit. You don't go in there to compete with them. You have so much things to do, and okay, because it is a source of revenue. Why don't you just limit yourself in taxing them instead of putting in money to share in their risk? Because so far it looks like it has been profitable And mind you, one response from Trump can move an economy one way or the other. And what about if sorry, and then he starts giving out news that will stabilize the economy, and people begin to take their money from gold into real productive economy because maybe they think there will be much profit from there. Now they are negotiating to end the war in Ukraine. And do you know what it means when that happens? Ukraine has to be rebuilt. So something of this infrastructure will be much profitable than putting their money in gold. Same applies to the war in the Middle East. It is our wars weighing out, and there money will be moving away from gold into that sector of the economy because they will make much more profit.
Okay.
And what that means is that the price of gold will
drop.
It will go down. And then yes, you see gold do at the time and price in Warsaw, and that is high way of losing money. Okay, and he must be very prudent.
94.1.
And this thing is happening because in their mind, over here they say, and that is not how you manage a country. You must be very mindful of the geopolitical situation around you before you make your decisions. And these are not normal times. These are not the time. Yes, it's true, sir. You're going to see a okay, and so Bumaya, you should not always think about profit. It's also true. But we are not doing anything that will put us in a position to lose or to make profit. We have taken that probability away. All our mindset of, okay, scarcity abayan spend it, I'm a food income, almost on my say, but what kind of reasoning is that? Can't we ask ourselves as a nation, and that is the only way we can build wealth. Burkina is making profit out of us because they are taking something in their country, making here and taking our money. And that is what we should be trying to do, the same thing, and we are not doing it. We are just relying on raw materials and raw commodities like cocoa, which we don't even consume. What the Burkinabés are doing, they are giving us the excess of the things they don't consume because some producing them on one cassette. Yes, it's one may come on, it's but that is not what we are doing here. We are wasting our resources on cocoa that we don't even know how to transform it into anything. Okay, and never yet, we are not able to produce enough to even export excess and bring in revenue. And where do we think we are heading? And I was looking at the budget that will say, okay, Ghana for Ghana need your work, you so the started you maybe you discuss it to her president, you propose I remember on what started. And that is how you move a country. It's not like a big push. Okay, allocation 13.85 billion. Okay, now they're ready for it. You discuss to her, you have to need you don't want to do the 200 million allocation to the boy. Baku be so say almost your top part. They are school girls. It's the time they have condoms, so they are school boys. What kind of selflessness is this?
Oh my God.
You have to be first carrying out the floor and then rather the baby.
Oh, but are you saying say your top pad at the ama school Mayano a wronga?
94.1.
Sure. About there no Okromuha. The message for the pad in fashion.
Ezra FM.
But at the rural areas, they don't take it easy, sir.
Ezra,
the rural areas don't need pads. The rural areas need work. So what is lacking? I guess the panonias I say the message about Jokoto the pad Oniska. And how would the person get the money? They need to work. Their parents we need to give opportunities to those communities to work. But even the fact that Okochobi pad is an insult. Okay, that is not where we should be heading as a nation. In moments of crisis, they say Ukraine free war mobano. The one our managing economy BTC say. because there is an emergency. Time crowd they set it up. I can say who created jobs. There is always a last time when they make economic decisions. But we are not in that crisis in Ghana. What people need is to work and they will take care of their own expenses. That is all that we need. And size cano. Maybe this is our capitation grants, almost school phobia, 10 Ghana cities per student. And that is why they've allocated so much money for the capitation grant. If I have not understood it correctly, fine. But if it is, what is the sense in it? Sense cannot tell cities, no, we're not going to do anything to improve the life of even Okraba. So that capital, can't we divert it into the productive economy? Our parents, taking care of their families. Can't we do that? Okay. And I just don't comprehend it. Maybe.
But me tell you what kind of analysis here. As a Ghana, then both the MPP and NDC, our politicians are not giving us any sense of hope.
No. It's the same thing our NPP. So if you analyze this budget carefully, the difference between this and what the NPP did is NPP and in the sense that government we NPP and what this budget is doing is okay, let's make sure say you better spend this card, but there need but there is nothing in it for Ghana itself. We were not mindful about the generational accounting. What are we going to lead to the next generation? No answer, because scanning in our is budgeted around spending. And when we gave a name to a project, that project is not even defined. Because that's a big push program. So how would it translate in the lives of Obi or Tamale, Kumase, and now what is going to happen to that person's life? Nobody knows.
94.1.
Let me clear out the more business idea, and I need the resources to implement it.
94.1
FM. How can I get access to capital to do it? The banks don't have money. Government is so a big push. Big push in a sense, what does it mean? So we are just moving money on paper, but then when you go into the reality, there is nothing. Maybe they have a good intention, but they should change the wording, the language. People should know exactly what they should do. Ghana need to have a business idea or person who you be. They are necessary, and I'm necessary too. And that is all that an economy should be about. So the scope of the government, there should be a kind of synergy that should be created between the Ministry of Foreign Affairs that to go out there looking for markets for the Ghanaian companies. Then what we don't have, but we see, say we can produce, we come here, put some guys together, give them the resources, and tax them to produce it. And then we export. Okay. But that is not what I'm seeing. All that I'm seeing is, yes, from what they are doing, from the normal Ghanaian in the street, it's almost a betting taxes. E-levy was something that was not even supposed to happen in the first place. That was a fraud. It was not called e-levy. It was just a fraud. How do you tax people money that they have not even spent to buy anything? As a nation, as I think it go through. It was wrong, but it went through by partisan approval.
Ezra 94.1.
Where we are, then what have we saw? That answer is still not answered.
Okay. Therefore, Sebi Afena do feeding at her. Hi, Ezra 94.1. And of course, we'll share live on Ezra TV. Your name, Manuel Mensa Boama, political historian, finance economist, and a aiding Komo. We're getting understanding of the budget I can hear. And from him, it's almost the same with the MPP. Not much different. But Emma, so the comparative analysis. Me mama wo dwom a wuti ma no pay. Sa budget we NDC fo bosi huru dwom titiguin. What is it so different from that of the NPP a benefited the market woman a wuti ma no pay?
That aspect of plebiscite will bring a bit of euphoria. You betting taxes through her. that will just bring a fleeting euphoria that 6 months from now, people will not even have any impact because the hardship will exacerbate. It is not because something extraordinary has happened and I'll say, no, didn't throw, to force in the didn't throw. No, he might be a sincere person and he truly means what he said, that he want to help the Ghanaian people. The question is, how are you going to do that? Because source of revenue, tax. The problem is, companies now taxes left from. Majority of them might fold up. That is a fact. It has started already in America, in Asia, in Europe, and and these are guys that have the human capital to turn their country around at any given moment. We don't have such human capital. We don't. Second, baby, I say more excess liquidity.
Ezra 94.1.
Because I'm not going to starve my own children just to say we catch them saying papa. No sane human beings behave that way. And what is happening around the world?
Ezra 94.1. Ezra 94.1.
Ezra 94.1
They don't know what is going to happen next to them. They don't even know where to direct their resources and funds to invest. But one thing for sure, say, for more end the Ukraine war now, money will be trooping in Ukraine to redevelop it. Same applies to
but do you see Ukraine war to be resolved anytime soon? And easy sao.
Trump on your CDMO, sorry, I don't want more human only. And now Zelensky are accepting a peace proposal plan. Zelensky has accepted it. Putin. This morning I was listening to them. He said there is already a delegation on their way to Moscow. And Putin has already declared that he wants to end the war on his own terms anyway. But definitely, considering the camaraderie between Trump and Putin, the proposal of the two Ukraine and might be something that maybe the Russians have pre-accepted it anyway. So the rest is formality. That war is going to end before June. It has already ended anyway. Because you see our Ukraine weapons, we dry our weapons now. When it's open, some people have to end the war because you don't know war to fight with. So that war is ending before June. Okay, and Trump, the way you know, Africa,
it's the evening Tuesday.
Europe, Asians, Indians, Americans, because Wakachi almost said things are going to get better, but it's going to get worse before it gets better. And this is an answer to the American people themselves.
Ezra 94.1.
And he is very clear to him. This is a guy for nothing to never give anything. Trump will be more opportunity to get it in exchange. So, paying attention to us, what said, yes, we should help us, but what are they going to get? And that's the same question of what we say Europeans. If one member state is in crisis, the other should come to his help. And all Americans there, they prepare themselves to be strong and help their allies. But so the answer is no. And therefore, push almost armor to be powerful enough. So and when you have a guy reasoning that way, let's say now no. Let's try to be self-sufficient in many things. Because most of the institutions now are sending aid or shutting it down. Okay, so we should rethink the world and our relationship with it. And last time it will be the US for trauma, we move for about the Yamaye. And I don't know about the Yamaye. Because some other US boy, and again, no boy Europe, because European defense was under the umbrella of the American leadership. And because of that, now Europe to me is free almost defense budget and share humanitarian and aid budget. So Trump will trade honor. And so we say getting it back defense budget. And that is exactly what they are doing. So they might not be in a position to come and help us. So World Health Organization, Trump every year contribute about $500 million to the World Health Organization. China is contributing just $39 million.
Ezra 94.1.
So what that means is that if there is a crisis around the world, the World Health Organization doesn't have the resources to intervene.
94.1 FM.
Okay, so when
Ezra FM.
you are leading a nation around the world, you should be very careful and mindful about the decisions that you make. Because we are not self-sufficient. Even in the food that we eat, we are not self-sufficient.
Okay. My main friends here, I think that we will take up more time to interrogate most of these discussions. I'm more than grateful for the time when Bibinia, I'll get in touch with you. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Emmanuel Boama and Motien Kano. So Mike, so it appears I mean the much talk who is so budget you cry a DBB could be airbano from the NDC and other experts. That is not the reality. And it's so serious. That is live on our Facebook page, Ezra Radio 94.1, and of course, with me, I share, I like it.
Elsewhere,
yeah, but
Reverend,
Reverend,
Russia has destroyed Ukraine's second biggest grain terminal. This comes
yeah,
the Russian ambassador stormed out of the UN meeting after being accused of causing.
But me worry the IGP lost it in managing the security of this country. Dan Parade lost it. 80 for me. The airbar say if you say oh encore be so on train to the extent that the Kofi Bentel I think say oh kabaya on train encore Franklin Kujo all in the money Ghana and so abaya yamano enter and all these things me I believe say Dan Parade must go. I was say odna djuma to ono akra no me Dan Parade what a heavy video. Me dan pare ha say me dan pare anka me akwa resign because I think that anwode dan pare de ba be wura the police service no mu no sa anwode no eso ate be 60%. It be nim de nti a e wo say John Mahama sama dan pare tana wa so ye dan what was sabre say why the IGP of this country so ye dan look at the crime enra ya Kofi ya almost every blessed day yankum obi a robon crofo so Dan Parade there it is time for him to go so no one ankwa John Mahama Emmanuel resign
so Mike me the one I think I have
and I was second
I have mentioned that I do not have a sympathy for Dan Parade.
Okay.
I don't have a sympathy for is he or a politician?
Yeah.
Dan Parade is a politician. Oh yeah. No, politics is not just about NDC MPP.
Oh yeah, I know.
He is a very smart man.
So the president go be.
Me say Dan Parade is a politician.
94.1 FM.
In the age there, I mean, what is the age of a Dan Parade?
No, but so you need the na wago.
That Parade.
age no nye we dia wago.
No.
Oh no, Reverend. Apos 4 years more be we no.
54 years.
54 years pa any omo di IG per almost 60 years. Be a
no, he has more 6 years to retire into active service.
Okay.
Or from active service. Let me use that word. And can the age there onyini mroso. And he will be this 60 years cry in the police. Emma, yeah, man, contract.
Yes.
We've seen that on about 2 different occasions.
Yeah.
The body appearance, or aged face.
Yeah.
I like the posture because your police near or your exercise into on son, near fruit. The age assembly, he's fit. I don't want to doubt that. He looks very fit. And that is what we are expecting from our police. Our police for more food is that what you are looking for? Among all IGPs are you could feel chief free one where you're very energetic and or fit near the idea. Dan Parade is equally fit. Excellent by par. But my point is that I don't have a sympathy for him. Is he a dumrebia nipa every season you leave when that process high.
Ezra 94.1.
Dan Parade needed to be IGP or starting yache. I personally then Inshra. Acho, we had the chance to meet Dampare. Queen's Gate.
Ezra 94.1. Ezra.
Way back Mel's time.
Ezra 94.1
Now started IGP lobbying. He's smart, intelligent, arising through the ranks, and by academic brilliancy, he's gotten to where he is. What I'm saying is that it cannot always be you. You've gotten your point. I just over Facebook page, over video, and then and then on your peer studio no more boy to damn that will not win you any sympathy. At the end of politics na more yet. When rising do level be na account. Baby, I do know. I have said it. Me by police for power. Get close to the police people. They are not happy. I have no problem with Ampare as a person. He is somebody. He started well, but he's not ending well. And now I say there are more terrible crimes going on. We are not even hearing them. Terrible crimes. Crime rate has skyrocketed. Every part of this country, crime is ongoing. And I know who posts for a barrier. Yes, see me at for meanwhile, the same IGP bar first. Barriers are now Kumasi Accra Road do one now. You're collapsing because you think say your people were even not making good use of it. He has a charisma. Dampare has a charisma. Fantastic. Congratulations with your charisma. But I think say he has stayed his welcome.
Uncle.
Because as a baby you do Ghana Hano. We need look at the echoes we create.
Ezra 94.1 FM.
Before Tema Mahama time 2012-2016 IGP Ben and was so Mohammed Bibia. Look at visibility poster or the bar, the tactics our the buyer. So what is the police visibility? Every nooks and crannies yamfa police post in Kusio. Mohammed Bibia 2012-2016 Ahama Tai. That IG or by a pointing to some of the
yes.
Okay. What I say? What different thing are we seeing on IGP? And then now I saw them mention come a channel celebrity where we are now as a celebrity IGP. Within the police, many of them are not happy. ACP for omo training. I see opposed to do one or graduate after their course omutifie. They have no post. All because Mohammed Amin or Mohammed Ahmed Al Hassan. Yeah, Mohammed Al Hassan.
Yeah, Mohammed Al Hassan.
So we have a problem in this kind of face vain glory. I call it vain glory. What is on phone? Who is on phone? Vain glory. And when you Inti, the American says, I've never had a sympathy for IGP. Dampare. Not at all. I've not had a sympathy for him. And I will not because he's not good. He's good, but he stayed his work, overstayed his welcome. Edu baby no. Or person be the IGP, I mean the IGP. He started very, very well. Niema bebra ekoso mo ehu unim intimidations and fear near the police phone. The whole region, say police crowd when your police no asemsia wa friend na di nkomo say what is going on? What is this? First now police fue ba near no mo meeting ye share and now nothing. Yanko Gwambe ho.
Arapari abusua erura Gwambe. Na Gwambe say ya ka tell say papa no abion
enra mitie na mu say come on.
Na ono
come on.
Honhom ne honam
mu. The guy is he's dead. He's damn good.
Gwambe honhom ne honam mu. na Gwambe say Reverend yan kan kire omo eyare anasa afi no mo be yare anasa omi bi yare say eba say wanya osa na opese oyi firi ho ma wa o say osa de so ano itu ase oyi firi o de ama menstrual disorders e ma no muntie pa bosobeso bia na wa adwuma mu wo school mu ni ate wonka say do wanya menses na bi fa so honko e kwaje aduru mo awo ho ya de mo pa no say onu kru hia mu bosome awoma bosome mienu afi still no ana ema bra na omo typhoid diabetes and afi sexual transmitted disease nyano oso ba obetimi abo pa Gwambe say o machine bia ultrasound machine eno no oba o de hwe nipa de nyina mu na eyare nyina e de apie obo ma lab ansa na otimi am oduro na duro no ebibiduro
Ebibiduro had abandro koten fidie gu wa ye hwe nipadua ni men everything
Gwambe
yawo ajoso
donyina ehwa circuit court nchen wa Gwambe
wo de minim tifo kasa tenten no bia na mpe friend number na wa ko test
number na 0241 587 674 0241 587 674
Tobase bobo biem
0241
Gwambe
587
Gwambe
674
Gwambe
0501
Gwambe
272
Gwambe
983
Gwambe
0501
yes
272 983
that is it
afei opekato ka bia opato bia
any car
say BMW usa ne ka papa o ka ya ne chenwa
anase Toyota
anase Hyundai anase VW cars awodo wa mabobo so yi tete cars o quality pa
and any car bia wo pato no
ato krom ha momode ya na friend number we wo de offer house me tie free Ezra epekato to am yere me to yusu to na che me sofo ana o hene ana pa to a 0559 065 950 0559 065 950 na so yanyo so
okay so we'll come to that later after you share the few papers abana yenda ye hon quickly
okay ebusia da obakrata abano na pod 94.1 Mama Zero Shasi FM Isha Hanum de wasi Brigadier General Oya Maswell Mante appointed as new Napo Director General not just Ezra 94.1 no penyeze bakwaza man was beautiful fra was the ashen insa ishe echi hwanum se bohunda yewra oye oman hia ne photo sample Dr. Kezalato Forsen so hanum de wa chawasi that there is no freeze on employment ochema onyaza was a sumbia was ato abana adwumado se sefatan kwatenza akonya wa hwanum ze moda waso ibenya adwuma na aye Mahama form special task force to fight flooding in Ghana no chero man pen so apeku bia wo hwem asman suta o minor for baby na eyi
I saw them yenra na omo en ete helicopter the military helicopter munam wiem assess and I think that it will help because over this year Ghana and Suta virtually Accra Kumasi is flooded and KGTR is always flooded. It's a good move say in Suatona John Mahama take up a lasting solution for our flooding. I think it me a boy.
The Supreme Newspaper na Mazarachado was a Baba Sam lawyer Kofi in trouble says who watches the watchman on I am running yera Baba Sam call or your hobby more no to charging says Sarah Nakasam running and I was no who aqua to Helmu El Honum or I can for rata no my oil hand for to some for says Sarah way if you do know I as a words you are police
Ezra 94.1
no any video sir Oforiata Fie the national security led by Japa and Omabura Oforiata Fie Oforiata said was you warm and that is how it is. I think it's good. Yeah. Yeah, he's testing the law, and that is great. This is the video, and they've seen the police officers when they're calling. Let's see how the court pines up that.
Okay. na Ghana man penyin ora John Dramani Mahama so ne mfonyin da oye the supreme newspaper na ase wa hanumde also no unnecessary appointment Mahama on deputy ministerial elections na ochedo yaza deputy ministers na say sa we yi won also mbring wo kra for laziness ntino say ne we yi wiza hunda kwanya bi na abaza mo ne mo nyaza adwuma waza ahye won sa wada baye wasa biara honum the inquisitor the Obakrata na Muzero Chair was OSP Mitchell office of the special prosecutor was a staff members says Saraze wonchu bill kodo honum wankasa word the wall shubanyezi wa ha onye asam kakraba honum ora Patrick Boama no so as a chopper no yazana pazaro cause afan samayera Amin Adams or kinds fire betting tax no
Pacho or say aquanon some or kind of Sabina Nitini inifi. Tom for Bia and Father Bonning channel. And one real or kind. So
I don't know why
or the chopper ban to apologize. We apologize. I Ghana for Jatum. So we for last one we enough in young
call graphic
and call for commercials.
Ezra
Mahama case on our foundation Ghana man pin wadron Honzabo Baza sister over Panamotam. Nina ye most over shem or my and apple mizin some messito. No ya cancer kidney in our rubber washena. Dama foundation with church and Hawkana in the Yaram strong up walk to you. What tax was the free by which corners are and Abba Homazin. Asante Mantem Hanum days most madum so dum sorrow cod no chema underground honum cables bi wo honum an ho ato chima honum tin painful washe na insiesie mapa no harod no waye bi honum the more so and a krata ni bisa the budget won sensema oyo man hene for to sanfo Dr. Kezela to forcing osbo to gwa wo man hem rahye begofie mepeda etenete ana mepeda ite no ni nyinara ete wo honum no so ozo ne ho nsam Ozeri to God, the new crusading God of Bokrata na Mizero Sojo, or I can for Yata new for you to have me dozen and say now, but you know what day. Police of one sense, Semia no as some in an Arakan El Hanum Day was saying. Stakeholders brainstorm on vaccine development challenges. Not to the KBO for us or share. The vaccine wasn't one when your cholera no so no, or Bobo drama to me, Mofono so one who out one.
Okay. Young friends here, your best wish to a TV studio for our guest discussion. You better home for a quick commercial break. We'll start our panel discussion, and then we are in Ghana months. It's a medical culture say yes, sir, yen production, yen everything. And we start from radio, we end on TV, live on Ezra TV, Ezra Radio. We Eddie Adriana Kofi, Asante, we feed you and higher. But yeah, much ever. nsensemo a abey. Honorable Collins Dauda Asutifi South. Chief Alaji my memo channel pemra Kofi Asante Ezra TV Ezra Radio. Yakasa yache for now ana me wo uni aketwa. Bibi abako de.
Alhamdulillah.
Da nyame ase. Na abusuafo nyina ho ye de.
O nyame ho ya mabo.
The radio ase. From there week Benny issue of Hajj village abeye debate me pe education kakra for me T4 the kind this Hajj village amoye no airport no ade ani a started or you are starting something new
The people for yes starting.
Okay, so a entirely new thing ewo a year carry him share na bia. What is the implication? Because man forecast is here scanny ho. Why Hajj village? You himself more back over TV mantemu. Flight and Optimi Coast Street. Now for one northern region do omoko. Why this?
And this is for no. No. A great improve there.
Ezra 94.1.
Hajj. Obia what Adiachi and now the Hajj himself. Be very no airwork. Yeah, any people go up on thing. We have bomb. You never do Kugunshu. We have in how a trouble. Upon thing, okay. And NDC Beba power and the Professor Thomas. We are there. I deal with them. Some pata. I'm soon for. And no, yeah. The Kaiser Professor Thomas and the high chef and Mamma's son. The Ennin and a hygiene. Men are some leading delegation across Saudi Arabia.
We have programmed the following nuisance taxes for removal in line with our manifesto promise. Mr. Speaker, we will abolish the 10% withholding tax on winning from lottery, otherwise known as the betting tax. Mr. Speaker, we will abolish the electronic transfer levy, e-levy of 1%. Mr. Speaker, we will abolish the 10% withholding tax on betting. We will abolish the electronic transfer levy, e-levy of 1%. We will abolish the emission levy, otherwise as in Wusie tax. We will abolish the VAT on motor vehicle insurance policy. Mr. Speaker, we will abolish the 1.5% withholding tax on unprocessed gold by small-scale miners. Mr. Speaker, the removal of these taxes will ease the burden on households and improve their disposable income. these taxes will ease the burden on households and improve their disposable incomes. In addition, it will support business growth and improve tax compliance. Mr. Speaker, Right Honorable Speaker, the tax refund account has been abused in recent years. In the last 8 years, a study revealed that 29.1 billion Ghana cedis had accrued to the tax refund account.
Na yanchia atiefo ni ahwefo nyina na yanka se yeda urade ase se ode ene dan so ache budget ni ready awie na expectation was so high because of promises omoye before the budget no ni nkatawudi a yen gutafo ye ne NDC president na kasa ene omo manifesto committee for eshia several times we headquarters wa Accra nkoma edi ene paper present mom no ye hwe enough afiri om honum di kan ye stress taxes na we so no edoso dodo nti omo de budget ibe ye mpese be te budget new tax bi asem dem say hono omo kan etie na superma ye anti
enzo bi kan mu hia
enu mu hia
ma mu tax ye
ne president na kasana on several occasions ye ni ko hia Accra is Legon hotel one on one said ye tie ya ni di nkomo na ye ni manifesto committee for nso hia omo request say den na omo ba omo nye ebebo adwadi nti enso adwenkyere ye de ma omo nti ne hwehwe se nsem omo ede no omo kan no omo be ye ni nyina se ne ye hwe no because ne fi se eno ye niema omo ye ebebo adwadi wo omo emu nyina de edi kan ye taxes no se na medical ka no edoso dodo report na we a ye were 23 levies duty taxes
ebi kura po kan 26 edoso
nti ubewie no na the cost of we clear ne money report no kwa 50% of the name na wode bani nyina a car ni scar de toye shipper de buy anyway nyina na port duties ni kwa 50% of cost of the whole year nyina na che say nipa ni yi ade na je say otum abokase na otimi aton nyina nso nim se sikasam nso nkoyie nti wutuma nipa ni ntimi nto ade no na koye ohawa mayen nti hono de ya fi se omutie ya omfa taso fro bia meka ho ya stress dada bia hono mo so enkwada wano mo hye yembo se mo be ye firi hono bibi ti se covid tax ne ya friends en yelebi no eno so mo di budget no ba na mse omodi hu djuma na nya edi enya sisi ama enuanum bebre se no mo koya o mama bi ma o kana no pay eye CD dollar relationship no say somewhere 2022 you started from 6.2 and you koya could do 15.5 and then no kasa you do 16 and we say 16.1 so the CD no kota eti ama edwedi ende bia na de manage so tum to de no sisi a ugina on mo kasa kora itimutum ye mpene sa ba wanya ne sa nso a enye yi na de nti ama ye edwedi fo no ye ne sa ne say sisi amakoto ni 16.0 media no na akakro di se meton ade no mewie na me sa kwose scan biam no na ko 16.2.3 enti se me 16.0 na ye ya maboka jisa me sa ko nya bosia na sika bi ju soso ansa na metumi asesa de same amount no eno na shi mu dudu no nyina sika ama enuan mom kokori ano so mom biam o ka wono no enti eno na sisi ya na hono de o mama e concrete steps bia se we ni no mu de agwa kwan ba o mo boya no ho ba so o mo beye enti ye hwese going forward no o mbe tu anamon bia so mutu bia no mo ahwese ebitumi stabilize si yentimi san ya chikura no se 16 won be stabilizer mo ko ye susu kire o mo se anka o mo fix no o mo e fix rate se bia for import reasons no first quarter from January to bia April ejina 14 and 16 enyina hono mo scientific enimu se the next 4 months ni de enko nanim e manachi enti me plan na metumi se the next 4 months no me plan 16 na meto no but in the situation I ain't nyina pa kono de mo ye dwade ni ba kokora
I see
ti eno na ma sisi na ma nyina boy de no na duty na ye report no so ye te o memo Ghana hanom sidi na yedi
number price
unfortunately uko duty a say the dollar enti de e ma na ye yakwa se binua why you be there Friday and the man enti na o command omo de fichiri say Tuesday new rate
ba kona dollar no ebo
new rate na aba no eno de be into buy so ko difference we answer na man enti mapie ni ma metu bibia wi ayesan ka kono nye true me fort port for effort na ni man enti mapie you see new rate aba enti be difference we answer na man apie enti se we nyina be so me kon definitely me so me ba me for the Christmas man ye
on so ba o to so be ama consumer no enti da bia kana yetia ne uko dwom ana ne ma akọ
da bia enti na se obi yesu se dem be ne mabo esesa no enti se o mo pe kwampa ye be hwe amasika na agina omodi site me yes 2000 mona ye nyina ho beto ya o mamu hanum enti nim se ya
ba de wutie ye no ye hwe specifically at the port
specifically
omotimi ama ne ma asesa because omkaza ombe nkombe ma unit price anka ombe realign sa na mutie no eba
ya anti ho asem enti enu na me mpanyufo kasa on kran omo say is too early after them say budget na ba we are going back to the drawing board bi manu because omo promise ye say said the American ya dey o how na amane be ye ni nyina nti no ombe me Dr. Bamia can fish rate and omo so say can freight rate omo can freight rate
yes
and the freight rate nature say we 40-50 container spare parts
na say 10,000
no matter in bia and no there kabema stability na ye no abapa na me hwe say finance minister ready budget no be boss asem no so anti ho asem bia ho enti no ne ade ba ko amedi hu ya pa na ebia omo de ahye ba bi se na ne ma no mo tworo na we yesi ye kwa review ho VAT ni ho no enti bia ebeba akiri dia yentimi hu but enne ya no pa ya me no ka say de yenti ho asem bia
wow Asante, una we the finance person, uti budget na market person na uti mi o central market mazino. Na first wo ben enu nye free sa budget ni.
Yo me da se Kofi. Na me pese minya the general overview
of budget no okay.
Budget no afi we nkwa na time minya time metie ni nyina.
Oh wow.
Beginning to the end.
That's great.
Na me hwe mu no ne mi hu ni say there has been a total emancipation of how economic policies are implemented in the country. Na eyema economy ni so betimi edi so se ne o makane dia.
Okay.
Edikan eya bamba ko ne pension no. Now oma capital funds bebree funds bi o ho ya establish for a particular purpose na so kan for reata ye na dwene say o masika ni nyina ye mfa nye purpose a ye establish sa fund ne mu obeyi bi e de aba oma centralizing was fund ministry of finance no man kasa de atoto mo niam e create some suffocation in the economy na ma economy ni ntimi function say na yes function no
yeah
na atofo aso hwe na sa cape no wa reverse no je say wa uncouple those funds ni nyina
ya je sika se de kosi school da ya mfa kosi school da
exactly enti hwe debt funds say ya afi we expect say ebenya 8.1 billion anka first na anka ye be cap no e 4 billion e be ko ministry of finance na ya sanso so collateralizing e di tua dache bond enti bani sana na base get fund no enti mim function sene ye intending say de be ye no but we are on cap no one yetimi anya 4.1 billion a ye de be ye fund am free SHS Kofi mpaje utie de American 4.1 ye nya dedicated fund for the free SHS and a free SHS na wo budget na nko a o allocated 3.5 billion
yeah
next year aka 600 million da hono mo a eno so ode ye nwuma foforo bi ti say odi to books amankwada na ade ni ne kekeka ho nti eno very very good etosu mienu exchange rate ade a how many pa eniema how many kase exchange rate no linking to inflation now with the employment
inflation is no koto de china na
eniema bo
ebo no kosoro
da bia the economy ni tie no after 35 years of trade liberalization no ehia say ye be review trade liberalization policy no na eniema ni bi o hono ma ye ne anka say betumi aye na ha ye nhia say ye betete so import no so ebedu say ye betumi produce ni nyina o Ghana ha nanka ye jai import no
okay
say bani say demand for dollar no ebeba from one side no ne to so mienu aban bɔ modern say obetimi ne ma gu akwanse ne budget ne kae no ye betimi enema ya export no ye betimi add value ye bedane dane ani wo Ghana ha ama enyabo kese wa buruchi ndi yakoton ne ba na che say ye nya more dollars ndi sane ma mi ne be increase dollar in the economy dollar supply e be reduce demand for the dollar e ba ne sa pe ultimately in the long run exchange rate be stabilize
sure
ana ba kwa finance minister kan ya e me there wo exchange rate no ni say omo de gold board abebody kire say sani e wo cocoa board no ye benya gold board so
yeah
na sani cocoa board ye wo companies ketenkete omo toto cocoa no omo de break cocoa board no we so individuals be ma toto gold no omo de abra ye gold board no matter na sika no instead say e leak kwa outside no abesi aban say ma ba timi anya more dollars e dia supply abo man mu enam say no omo yi tax bi e friend say 1.5% on mining unprocessed gold
yeah
enti e ba ni sa na wo mu emetua sa tax no ombenya kukudro the gold number tax na e pam wo ma bi
ama omo emfa gold
yeah enti sa policy we say aban tin mi de na si form no ye ni ye pa Kofi ebeboaye ama exchange rate na gina adia e ha ye ma we mu pa na exchange rate no
okay
if 2022 eba exchange rate diga na nyama eduru ba bi a January 2020 na 6.5 the same year ye drew October na drew 15 point something
yeah
na fe amai mu adaja obi asu say ehun na ye koi and so on and so forth enti say me di nyama gu akwampa etimi stabilize exchange rate na Kofi adwadifo ho beto
yeah
me I meto ade enso me ho beto me me say adwadifo no mo nhye da say omo pese omo nya faso enti no mo hye da increase ni ma da bi they are compelled to do that because unfo sikan ko hye now expect say that no dey obeboka da bi enti e ya de hia pa say atofo na ohwe ni ye exchange rate no dey to so miensa Kofi fiscal discipline yaka fiscal discipline na aban sikasem yehu sa aban ba ko no na expenditure bi wo ho na doso dodo na onti na sent no almost spending more so borrow more wo spending more na wo nyeska more so borrow more if 2016 na Ghana aban sika wo nyina na 38 billion revenue 2016 ebesi 2023 equal 144 billion education manager the government revenue adimia increase by about 280%. Young expenditure side 2016 net expenditure total expenditure 45 billion ebesi 2023 na ehura ko 205 billion 355% increase education man na ban expenditure no e kosoro chensika wonya no omu se ne enya sika de nanso enam se expenditure no wosoro ntino na do bia se aban yo de obobesia enti obobesia de ekoduru ba bia yaduri say yamu abisia bi yaka do so dodo enti policy aban we di aban say they are trying to reduce fiscal deficit. Last year 2024 year, Abasika would demand abroad 93 billion. So budget we were reducing about 45.3 billion. Just about fiscal deficit reduced by about 52%. It is almost to maintain this idea way. Na abanso so expenditure nkitinkiti bi wo hu hia wo maimu ombe ye free ho ana ombe teso eto de dikan aban enra metese dwoma ameka ono ankasa ne office enkofo no mo ye adwuma ye get executives no
akateti
we reduce from 336 to 30 a very good move
but oshe budget they call office of the government machineries this year kosoro
I'm talking about presidency.
No, I'm talking about the presidency budget.
Very good.
I mean the MPP for the council as compared to Nanado in 2024 budget here the choir. Any now the aben the choir. Ekosro.
What's the difference?
What they were saying is that the MPP has over 9.8 billion in a choir. No?
Okay.
This government is sending about 13 billion.
Budget
in the budget.
Okay. But I'm talking about figures.
Figures.
Okay. And reduction. You haven't funny say officer baku bia na etua 20,000 krampa. From 336 to 30 no difference abam. Number of ministers are reduced from 88 to 60 no. So bet me maintaining is na ekwa ni wonfa bi nka ho a. Yemfa ne say minister baku bia etua ne 30,000 kra. Multiply it by 26 per month. Nigina be eboa mama in expenditure no aye the abafom. ana fenso aban ahye bose obema Bank of Ghana ye independent or ye autonomous yen shine se chinchina drum bi a one print ska emebo aban se ne 2022 esi ya aban share Bank of Ghana money print ska bebre ma sika ginse ma 2022 December na inflation has risen from 8.7 in May 2021 to 54.1%. When we me patch no enti say base Bank of Ghana ye independent na ye nhye ne man print scam and finance government expenditure and so ye right move say o ka sa ne man mienu bom ye fiscal policy any monetary policy boom na say Bank of Ghana ye independent na aban so this ka sense so tete so a ebeboa ma inflation na agina and say amafoma ebegina de ahia pa ne say inflation da bia ekosoro na ntimi nyina Kofi sa ankofo mpo na gina for 6 months 1 year kra na ebeboa businessmen papa pay
Ghana nkwana ye inflation ain't mean stabilize for more than 3 months or even 1 month. Senior upon mo faniama Dubai Burkina Faso ni Niger na ade na last year by this time a year 20 cities even Burkina Faso no ene wo kwa sade ne boy pepepe Dubai in 20 that was 2022 make offer cars Dubai that was Toyota Fortuner I bought it about $17,000 I asked the same car that was just last year October
okay
the same price Prado around $22,000 about 3 years ago Dubai the same price the same car no shipment I dey bag and need duty no Fortuna 2014-15 we be clear no Ghana ha 110 which is about 1.1 billion. About 99,000 almost 1 billion yeah they be the same car no and there is almost 210,000 almost 2.3 billion
very good Kofi
duty
well, mean good
more than 100% increase in less than 2 years over than what me plan about
okay Kofi say go can Dubai there no dollar na use
yes
sika ya there wo turn Ghana and dollar rate could be the same thing exchange rate no need a problem no entina go for a casetia dollarization
but almost convert almost the diara no the diara is it diara Dubai currency near dirham the dirham no is as at the time Ghana CD to dollar 6.2 no now dirham no 3.1
good
but the same exchange rate no it remains the 3.2
point no very good
but so, what I say yes once I the move from 6.2 6.7 I could do 15 to 16 to $1 no almost the end that's why remain the 3.2 3.1
and one exchange rate no one somebody where Ghana had no
stabilized economy
they have a stabilized economy
because they have reliable source of supply of the dollar the problem no
okay
your dollar no supply no and yes stable and the demand no so be akwa na cost
high
and the van is up ebe show exchange rate e cost
okay
and na make us aban bi opese oboa sa economy go no on target exchange rate no want me money nyina for about 1 year pe ubon say ebe hu sesa kase pa wo man
ma me call pon guta the man for can say dwadi fo nsu to da mo so mu duebo MPP aban in 2018 what kind of the flat rate buy I don't know some kind
no any flat rate no benchmark values
benchmark
yeah
and you expect to say at least a very reflected e won near ma moton no but obekono na the same thing because the Ghana for can say yet sa ban po yi to ni bi free near ma no so na ba for mo mo dwadi fo no mo so mo nte so
and kwasem ni say to say benchmark values no the way I work ni say omo a benchmark duty sin say the flat rate ni say for this period size ka we na be yi no say ya na be gi no and that time no the entire advance na e buy na ya hu effect ni say goods na workshops no ba there no nyina no e wo ye old stock na ni para kofa o de be go on ma o ton no at the do straight into say benchmark values na ba kora ni pe nya ho fa so and this Kofi had some makoto way 5 cedis na ade chi ya government say anasa ade ne boss what about 3 cedis and commit me dey 4 cedis ba me dey na makoto no 5 cedis say me kasa me ti so about we it mean say maboka o it mean ti say we na emum dey me kwa for the next time na me nya 3 cedis ni dey Kofi me ba metumi ato no saa 4 cedis ama bia 1 cedi afi so amani pa no saa na koyeye nti so hwe ya that time na nyama no bo nhuri se na esi kosi na nhuri because of the very much values na buy no nti eboa ma saa stabilization at least na nya perfect buy eboa yen but later in 2022 na afi agency mo no ena ma huri start buy ato aso aba be sine nti nya mfaso dudu adwade for ye because the market choko and this is 1982 na ne ma ho de na yesala to ne ma no sisi abibia oton bia and unfortunately o mo adum ni kejiti ani o mu complain si ento ade no because any page ade to of course ahochira ba ento ade the way na to first in there na emum sisi amantamu bia no ade na obaba kejiti ani adum abeto to bi honum into the market we ya say me na me wo monopoly we say you can't have monopoly now here in Ghana ade be ke egu fake egu nti nyina no eno de ho ne ho haw ni nyina se do na gina mayania nka sa ho haw nyina nka to betwa of course nyemba no kwenti mafom kora nka huri na huri ni de nka be free hon mama e nanka wo me
mama me ma bibi kakra exchange rate ya de bia me ka ho asemu e free 2022 ba na Kofi ya sha se nya serious problem with the exchange rate
okay
adentra that particular year na ko ba say sika ni ani da so $3 billion afi bia na e bobisia wo Eurobond no almost more business view because ye Canada also. And at the same time that year, no, our bank spend 72% of its total revenue to service our debt. Nature says our bank converted cedis to dollars. They cost service your debt. And the banks are not. There was so much pressure on the dollar. Dollar short. And then within that short time, 4 months or 6 months, you know, a move from 6 to 15 cities, you know. And the man was of one homodina pass a boy, Siam baby bonam amanano, or bebo cry want to know was almost silly. Scientists are no bonny within 4 or 5 years. You could bob 10 billion, 11 billion. We shall go back to the 2022 situation.
Really?
Exactly. Because they say we are lifting ban on the servicing of our debt. 2025, you shall say servicing a debt. External one, of course. Within 4 years, you know, you've been here for $8.7 billion.
And Sunny at me service.
Yes, this service here debt. And yet can kasa yetio.
And our bonds rate bonds no sudu do na mature SEP.
Exactly, I say
internal bonds near.
If you have been kwana, you been here got 35.5 billion. Ben here got 35.5 billion. The best service here debt. It be internal, it be so external one. Na external one na ko ba say dosu bebre within a short time. Na the pressure by exchange rate.
Me are worried about buying a rely on T-bills, but yet T-bills born a buffer. When are we here? Name the four and that field. What is the secret?
Secret in the
treasury bill bore a buffer.
Very good.
It is reduced from 28%. A bar be do by 21%.
This a bar do 17.
Oh, damn it! You see how you can't even do savings again.
My economy no.
My economy, but the government is also a one so what was here from.
Last me no kasa wo phones so okay on this issue. The pass wa kofaba. Demand and supply issue. Say you take treasure bill as a commodity amount for ntia say. If you have treasure bill na kasa nto nche. Ne yon to din say aban pebo siabo. Every public ho. In this case no aban and they demand sika and a public and a supply sika it is said the akobani say aban share say tuatua e ka bia na wo ho okay ama manfo nya confidence hunu say eh say ya the treasure be ekotokra aban betua okay it is said the akobani say people are more willing to offer more money to government to borrow it the ama supply na kosoro okay it the edru baba na supply na aban na kasa to no boss okay ya na metua kasa say mupa and anam swa ma reduce wa ba from about 17%. Enti mfaso wo munie. First na 28 na aban ni private sector businessmen no omo compete for credit. Enti aban raise credit na man for discover bra koma no. Instead of this kind of bank ama businessmen say crash yoti ombenya bia bob besia at a lower rate.
Yeah, the sika be
akoma very good. Enti aba from say no ebe ma banks so rate na aba from
Okay.
Eba from pers kan be bank ama mo so nya bi abobese ade ayo madwuma no mo ate atretre mo nwuma ma unemployment so aba from kakra in the advantage wo mu no na mo obi a wakoto bill ne de ono de obelu
sisi ade enye
aha
I see.
But the economy as a whole ni de eye
ebeboa mo na mo guta ma menhwe this budget as compared to 2016 na nado no mo kan wo budget wie ye gutafo aboso kan bo se wenu kumase mazi for mo bose enso wi ase the same people mo bose no you complain say niama what is different from this budget which is mbutim dem ho ato we kra de mancha da abolish abolish in 2016 abolish
15
yes 15-16 2017 budget
2015 taxes were scrapped
abolish
we are say na 40 abeka
aboso kan for call finance minister on ne koto party dana say ene ye ne what dey na ye we different
eno na sisi a meme hu you see 2017 eno na sense DCA
oh okay
ba bia obi adwene ma so na me caution NDC for government ni sisi a mo nya so complacency na so mo ni nye dodo se Ghana for bojo mo sisi a it's never like that. Because enemonom kan ye beye ni nyina na ato ni patim na ni pade when the reality begin to set in say enipa ne hu say nsema ye kan no nyese na mo exporting no na esia e hono mo na we say the same thing to say the MPP for time na 2017
na frustration ne beba
ye you free hono that time 1% import we say bi na hono ye free hono anti minimum say me do to swat by 1% many agi obviously you if you want money age bank na oduska koto bank akoyi asa financial we say near tiw ni nyina ombe yi ni nyina afiri honum enti de ni je ba businessman mu by almost starting say almost smuggle in new taxes no and the differentiations ni by na ma nipa bufu ya omode koto aba 2024 no the same thing as sisi omukasi ya abolish levy ya abolish emission levy ya abolish we say nipa ni age obi afisi o na bi koso we ye be na akanfo say etuane de anyadin na nakatwum
no
and it's easier said than done wano de wodi aka by o man government need to be so na pa no asesa no budget despite budget here ready kura ni start bibi for to say de hu say na nanu mo start agenda 111 na nka budget hu all of sudden adwene ne buy am say start until there was no budget for it sana government ni nyina mo ye most of the projects na mo ye ni nyina no ya na I say to please the people and I say nipa no kasenti yenye we see
akwala jesu project
enti ye share that share for scan to ho an ye say we no ye benya ska we dey free ha ene de be wura mu enti ye moye ho 3 years a we betime awie omunya sai no o yenye ye bi free de akosha ye bi free enti kudu ba bi na fiscal ma na ye ntwensene eno ye pape na the frustration ba ni panimu enti the same thing na we so see ye say ensemo makan ummetumi de osia ye oyo no man for see anya you are there two MPP for no the same thing about 2024
my emphasis that my right angel heba asweye omo ena no pay amene wo ka say enamu yade bia we treat a enko no wo de ye pay yade na we treat a enko ye right angels de ye pen say ye no wo to nchia yade na we treat enko wo de fabra yade bia wo de ba ye ho no ye pay de we treat a enko a nipa nyina hu ni say wa yare na ye treat you unamu na ebuo ebi ekuro bi na atu anase awo ho na ye den ama wo humu yade ono a wanya konfo ono so a wanya sofo but odi nubra na ede humu esa yade de aboa wo right angel seven country say ena me ne wo kasa nipa dodo na waba ho bia ni ho a wode ne ho akosa akwa ye wo kronom afrancho heman ye number dey 0241 191222 0241 191222 na 0205748400 na yetimi so aboa beba cho udu birthday open t-shirt a customize animu jersey here be any of the teams ni jersey a open foreign jerseys open kits and as a key holder wedding your wedding funeral open invitation aye naming ceremony open program be who branding kama where's you dan kama office open curtains ring lights, any kinds of iPhone covers, flowers, any be our person of the year decoration, the game frame and deco ventures. You said that to your boss show color, near show taste, near mount deco, near chow, and your frames are all pebiam. And no be in the birthday, you need a gift for the person. and we hear the frame man customizing the dig so what and don't know they score points and conquer boka hu fa bia bibi ketwa you can make a point with it. Number there 0557 024 731 abrante no nimdia wo kura no na niama the last time we shared am say what people are brilliant with their friend na yenye modern deco modern design wo dan ni mu ye besiesie ho any frame a ye be yidi ama wo o ye wedding ma yenye o invite ne ma wo ye be your cards na fine 0557 020 731 na bibia nso etimi akoso Rabbi Heba and a spiritual center no pay me di ho nkomachro ma remfi se obekọ no akwakoje yaresa Fantasia IC hair relaxer Mama Sonia has here the nkupapa for so esa beka ho but we you V1 deodorant and a ne perfume e mema ne ma perfume be na wo hye me because we share no I confused. You need to wear a good perfume, deodorant, ni soap combination one na boom until that be an ukra one unique scent will be any be soap I be dware deodorant we use perfume we use na amache na oko we de ne kra na we are the perfume ba akokra no akoko okra ntie da ho na wu and so still no that so down now no one use Debbie. You be ma a shower gel, shampoo, wonderful ones I'll be used na etimi so abo. And pay other oil treatment, easy application. We there no men. I such na da so kama 0207 667 752. You will come say na wa frɛ be bia opebie tu aton a o de frɛ any cosmetic shops also pay Fantasia IC hair relaxer, V1 deodorant, V1 body splash, V1 shower gel, and a quick white shower gel for Emma and Emma. And that is what you de Emma number no means sense to be amount 0207 667 752 and 0203 668 420. And we can number our fra on sa ebekaye. So Doctor, yen share the details ministry sectors. Agric one of the major areas I hear senka production. Yeni abitima ye fu ni mania be Ghana. But over the years, nanado ede one district, one factory, one village, one dime,
planting for food.
Okofa planting for food by all was purposely sanke in-house production. If we are here na ebru aye krada so kosoro na no me kosto bia yamade ene ye twitwa nam say boss na we ye fefa se hwe Ghana sa ayi na ntwie nsono na ntwie tan na ntwie brebo na ntwie akoma ne ne manya ye craft from Argentina ye craft from Brazil. Ye craft from other for Russia ne and am say what was bema na wo mayanka na ntwie do se ne yukum ne dakoro na wetimi dia supply choba for okroma ne techre mane ade ade nyina mali na ntwie kote ye de free mali no na eba ye ba na atwitwa na kwabrani si hu no wotam mutue no achi editi all because yare why are we doing this? Can we have a self-sufficient production budget need take care of it ana
1.5 billion ana ba twesi wo say wo de be agriculture we modernize agriculture to dey make up agriculture na yetimi produce niam ase ne obobodin bi ewo oman yanka Ghana ha instead da be be krefa bruchia a creative problem ewo foreign exchange and so on and so forth no na sika na se ne ka 1.5 Ezra na dana won boy and metiwans na 1.5 dey say ketua bi anka you be say big push now go can 13.5
foreign affairs ministry kwa enya over 2 point something billion.
Look at that. Now agriculture is the backbone of the economy. Yes. And I say in such a way Sabana be show much more commitment in our from no Ghana I was as a pa Kofi utukwa wo dey left and right. It's as say that why you know ye mfa fu and so there be common tomatoes ye cry free Burkina ho ye si en kasa che ye maimu tomatoes ya call Nigeria kofa tomatoes and ye serious commitment from policy makers na dabi asema make an so man na yebu no yenim ba bi ayeko Kofi yeni plan bia magano dabi amika political parties wo for interest in tonche no mo mienu nyina nhia two parties mienu wo na dabi wo ye to aba ma wo na wo planning say a free samre kopem 10 years time no agriculture no sie ni efese ye no enam say enti no ye betwa ska say ya to no first 3 years ebia nantwi ana say emo ye bete so say ana tin tomato e bete so say ni ankakra ye develop the productive capacity locally ni atimi 5 years ne beso no nanka ye jackra import nanka ye timi produce bibia we ma mu hanom until say be yes be self sufficient ni provide all those basic things na de bia be cause import so a ye hear more dollars na exchange rate no so cost in the agricultural sector ni de be ye pa dia this is the big push ni bi 13.5 billion abase or the bay infrastructure no ye nya no bi e de ko wura agriculture na ban na nkasa de ne ho jimbi say bia district bia ya locate so amount sa district we ye hu say mu dua hwede e de mu dua hwede kase na etimi a process ya ye sugar sa area we bia komada mu na mu dua tomatoes ye discuss say be so ma se na ya giasa se kase amamo na mu dua quality tomatoes ye etimi process wukọ ebi esire mu na mo ye enantwie na ade yaban ebegye asase kakraka ne amamusika ne atima famo na ne atima ayen bebre ne atimi build capacity se yes anya me Kofi within 5-10 years to come no ye betimi reduce import heavily of those things because ye dey nipa da sanu bedidi aduane e bedi zo ye dodo na import fra brochi wa bra ye wa asase kakraka yakopon aman arable land da ho e betimi adua nuane enso so enam say ye ni plan bia for the economy ni ntino aban bia ba na obeteto apapa so no agya okọ aban foforo so ba nje so obeto aba ko ne de no so no ono so di program foforo wa aba na ba ko ne de on review mpo na ono so odisika ba behim na aban foforo aba 8 years no enti da bia no ye ko ye ni kakra na zanso aba yechi enti o man ye here development planning for the agricultural sector and also the industry sectors immediately na say link on up primary sector na agriculture ni produce raw material nanka industry ni so ato raw material no oma convert it into finished and then semi finished product ni atimi export to e benya more dollars say ye ni sai ye benya permanent solution to our problem.
I see. About you on this, I think more of the industries and the business. Dia na Greek no, but ye nyina so ye ka ho bi. Ye fu na be boa. Ye maminya wo general take e wo ma wo summary because minority describe budget is a azan budget. NDC funds say asempa or the asempa na bad ko mama kan ya oba or the ampa na bo then
asempa na sa mampa menti west you asempa okay
mo dwedi form so hu ne say wie ni
yo ko mamenka ya Greek ne kakra as a matter of fact baby you just see as a result of politicians Nyankopon ye adum sene apanyi kan Ghana wa adum ya asase bebre ensuo bebre enipa ye ho odin bebre eni sha sobi Kofi omafro mu ye na oduru abetire na you hwe channel ni bi enim fun bi na okafo akire they are right because Kofi we are now show me what you can do well
and now Panama show forest kese dahwa yes and western region nkofo na ekokunrum twa enua when we are not doing anything with this forest
uko China
I mean
panda da abono mo fe panda no uko no sisi uko foreign squad utwa dua without authority a ubeko prison by over the years yampani for no omadwene ma ha babia because ye was asase we nyina wo hanom ye wonsuo wo hanom ye woni pa ho mbetima ye afu e dey interest ye ka tomatoes free gende ye ni Burkina for no bohye se Burkina for tim dua tomatoes eni je ni be poma ye ne a what stop us from see doing Kofi de hia ne say ya cha asase ne kakraka da honom ye mpa irrigation ye pe machinery ya de be funtum asase no tractors sen ya to de aba you for no monte omunya adwuma nyi say hostel bi ne be si won mo kura ya se ne pele mo won omo so na pa ka ho mo ado mo ko omo de vegetable fidia omo mu de we dua ho no no ana betimi mo ye nya de ho be tanya aduane bebre e wo memu anu mo enti se ne panyi ka mo ye nkra mo emwe na ntwe ne pese nyama emrechie no we say ye discount wam enipa no ye omu wi ayeto enyan bebre ma no boro so a ho na bedwune say ye industrialization one day sit one factory anya adwuma because of say sankani nyina take off kranka raw materials and be feed ni kranka anya adwuma teni ho nti be say ndi apona fe ko raw material ni fama no ne de aba na be ye no nti be wo se be du abi no na fe ne ma no bo asan be de sen de ye no halmo no ye won sase be ba Kofi ni nyina ne say wo na wo ho no enti na panyifo no mutumi nya no hwe de ye ka sisi yi moment ade e friend saying 13.5 ko a big push 13.5 years said ko a big push ba agriculture na be feeding nation ni there almost 1.5 and then 3.5 13.5 na say ka kwa agriculture no
yeah the 1.5 billion AD or mine abra the 2024 emo a imported ba Ghana
na say
12.3 billion.
Look at that.
It's also the 13.5 ko a big push.
It's more than almost 6 billion.
1.5
Asante region for even Asante region kwa is sufficient.
It's a
Asante region kwa di Kofi hormono o de kwasa Greek ma onya hwe ntini wo mu. Na de kwasa big push mu ya de bema contract.
Onso so de
ya fa na be push contract ma prof. There be more we say na 10% ba no mo nya ade age o de kwasa Greek ma hwe mfiri mu ma. Enti anu ni ye ben pa sisi mo ma na ye gira ba be ye gira sisi ano. It is a woman your madwin seriously say omo be mo man akoso aye hia leader or say it is a champion de bi opeso man de no ho na mpanifo no nyawo bese be de ho because e bi ho program say de e ho de no be ba no wo wie ni ho ba de omo no be di mu adodo de no ho no mo discount ko de bia it is 13.5 ye be wie no na 13.5 no emu be 5% akodi Kofi botom na be 10% per na we say 5% per code manum ya kan nyina ya ma we contract 10% be ba we could na panifo na gino mo council ya kakraka na o mana council na ya empty na du hia ne koma ba enti ya no ne ni nyina yen guta for the overall view of the budget no se na midi kan ko ne ne ma o mo kekan no se ko mu timi aye de a se na prof de atoso no ebe bo o man no na mum sisi ahihye ni nyina akwa ti say yaka but the real action no said the implementation of it no and our memu almost there you draw fine programs any ya dey make paper so there you expert in it you be draw programs no for paper so you be can the dam na 20 passum but when it comes to the implementation how there be a problem no.
Okay, we should be wrapping up the next mama for 5 minutes na area de bakofa ya commercial break so senior
yo
mame emma wonya wonte ho se yemra Asante region budget yi bai na me hwehwem yen ye de a ewo aban se 52 project and I stored 55 because of a year IMF
exactly
Asante region affected because I know hydro cry no must stop it. Me know Kaza is here KGT Central Market. Ye jai is as a result of that. For Rango ubekona omukura so fi be mi ensa bi.
Any party na bosa.
Na omuje gina zia so am business nyina ya collapse. Because the kwan ni nyina
customer ba kura ohun be
hode ko be hu be bia offer.
Na
mfuturo nso.
Na ma take ndi da me mfa wo kura.
Ubekona na ma nti Asante region maternity block na yesi over 800 bed capacity yet so many by 500 e gina so ABC we as ibugu ye ene ye ne nyina aka. Do we benefit from this budget our Asante region?
Yo Kofi mi da say medical aka say commitment on the part of government. Na tama mama oba obehye otumfo ne kasa ye no o hye bopa say project bebrebe na aka yes region mi no obe committee enough resources na wan chefo for asekura mpo ade ato aso ne de obetimi complete eno ne ade a me hwe anim zi obeye na me wani da so se obeye se wantimi anya anwie kura ne ehia so ame interchange central friend is market eno de ese otimi ye maye ana konfa noche ana fe so kwa ba ko ehia me Kofi efri kokoben eko anwan kwanta no omo sha ase gidigidi abeto aba na hwa na omu jaaye enti sese no kwa uhu katepra ba ko crowd so wo ye adwuma sa kwa no se mi se hia me pa enti mama omo modena se
Kofi jobu bie kwan ni mu a se kan ko ho kokodwi bie mu a
fa wa ye kasi mu
ɛna nanu de a yɛbɛto abɛwusan kɔ ɛna wɔkɔ biebie modua to an wɔsan gya no ho
ɛno
me fear ne sa nhwe ye na kwan yɛsɛ gya to osem for the next 1 year ɛbɛsɛ kura san sɛ ya kyɛn
because erosion e be take place
because
you
na obi ani da so wɔyɛ duru a ɔde kwa wian kwanta ɔbɛ mu pa
first hwe nkɔfo dan ne ade yɛbubu
adwira gu na ade
ade so no ni contract ba yɛbɛto aba ne de ɔmo ma no official contract
saa kwa me ye twa sɔd mienu na na do be twa 2021 mu hɔ ana yɛbɛto aba nso san so be twa enti da idea bi a ɛbɛbuo saa ade area ɛbɛma development towards from Kumasi towards Anyan Kwanta no speed up because basi yi kwan foforo na ba mu saa amanfo margins as you know bia ho be prince obekwa kosini die and so on it is our project na ne swami ana fe central market ne konfa no chini de no ni da so say ana hospitals ananka ye wie ti se wua ani afaride no eda aban koma so no ogide se Kofi 4 years mrade na aban we no wa complete this project no
I see about Mamintio, Minyao take our budget. The last 10 Asante region, you need that so.
Yeah, Kofi, Asante region, you need that so. Your money, you need that so. No more implement here. You didn't be few member. Now, the system person me come and some year almost so much. I'm saying 5.3 million for Women's Bank.
51.5.
It's because the requirement that Bank of Ghana for the man and san with me bank kona na enu that threshold no and I say e ma dwede Kofi ye kan dwede na ma na do so ye mema na kakra bi from banche up to business akese ni nyina omo do so ni nyina enti se wo so person so ma asene ma di ye no mu dwede koso a se ska no mu twa na nya na for we see menya so say the establishment of the bank na kona betuma ye and me worry no so ni say ye be start bank yi se nya me yard no mu diska bi ko kan ko na start a ekwa say whom you know and a party politics and the be mo enti obi a wodi dwale jani uni kra na ye ma no obehu obi a party ni ba bi a bi kra wonye trader na diska na kwa koma no neska no mo gi no so mu pia na kwa yashi enti ni nyina tram ka say the devil is always in the details the implementation no ene yinti CCI dey too early ye na ye budget so no ye mpia bo ase ni ye ntwen ni ye start no mo implement mo timi implement so no mo de group paper so de ma ye ne dia ehon ni nyina beti asese na adwuma no mo yese na ehwe afiri mo no ne koye sa paper talk yi a sisi a amafo edi fora na ba amafo ni giri ni dia me ye sure say ebebo ekwan bia so enti sa Women's Bank no best say omo nko no mo ko transfer no mo nwini hu biem no mo piske ni meka ho because Asante region for ma akora no kora na ka say dey sa 1.5 billion kora mo ma enso omo na akoso the whole nation ni nyina na nkran dwedifo abeka ho enti ebesre so mbebo modern no mbetu ho anamo no mbeye de efata ama we si na ade ba ko Kofi o kan o budget no mu so a mepese meka ho asem ye 24 hour economy no almost afi no mo package no mo de aba and who was their flagship we say program mo dey starting campaign said and do different education campaign na me fee say samre o ma drop plan ni nyina bibia ho no ma enka ebe kran ka na komo de bi budget ni ana economic recovery nenim. But unfortunately, yes, I feel na kwa jone ho na di bibia ba. Ye hope see omo kwa transia, omo benya bi pa be ka kire mba. Me mumu de me I don't see too much opportunity in the sense say the president has 4 years. So infrastructure no be build there. I feel the ebeji asase, ye be si dan, ye be ye we. But that time na 4 years ni kwa na atwam fe de say na ye development project e si ko so o mamu anom. Na 4 years na atwam kura na bia a single factory kwa intimacy ye. Nti I don't have much hope in that once the friends saying 24-hour economy no. And a 24-hour economy no, so the basic we say of the 24-hour economy depends on demand. Yeah, for Guinness, my age more Guinness and say me too kwa man on it. Tell na Guinness who dey na the champion drink in Ghana harmono. Na Kofi ya run 24-hour economy ya kasi yo. Okay. Na you move kwa na passes no upon 2. The next week we go 2 no upon 10. The following week no upon 10 and I don't know about we say intimi ko Kenya stay as a full-time worker and as a full-time Guinness worker. The be na Guinness for tataba sefa enam campus wonum timpo lecture am dem kan ma be jana unity ran ba to no ma fro no ma kwa adwuma because ya adwuma 2 to 10 na no ma pona sa be simi ade cha na pana me come lecture me timdi yes ade we university. I see. Because there was a demand for it. If I never know say government so also man for free electricity in whatever it is. With the money pardon say ade na we produce ni pardon to there no demand for it. Ade na be chere ni person o produce ade for what? Also we magazine for light na omu dey magazine ho na dey kai kwa na adwo akwakoye enti program ni dey I don't know ba bi omo adwen foforo bi ntime chele omo say omo kokotena si omo nya nhihye pa bi na emrantom na ho manfaso because omo na Ghana for youth ye say omo say adwuma ne bebu su chaw ena ma youth ni nyina agi twikoto abale mo omo ento omo mo den so ma Asante Kofi no na amaso a ena this our frustrations na ti say the MPP for the house here bojo omo so 2017 a edu ko wi ase na ko nkugo di aba no sa na omo so dey
Kofi 1 minute or 24 hours
ma minute o
24 hours economy enya ade bi ya me hwe nti ase na afa na ebe build the new factories there be existing facilities na wo na ebe ensure say capacity usage ebe kosoro provision of services bit say we apply for license and I say we apply for passport and so on e ho no de be hya ase e hu say one demand no ebro supply no so so mo dey start ho no mo achire no mo expanding into the private sector wow we hook on then they give you some tax incentive private sector no it e be hya ase within the domain of government institutions and sana establishment expand akọ private sector na akọ the nya dey ya build be factories na dey so na existing facilities na no person maximizing the use of capacity.
I said the prof okay. Yeah, I still have my reservation because say yeah be say increase the passport. Yeah, for passport for example because I know na see pressure also on my passport say Ministry of we say foreign affairs for you know major some year consistent 24-hour economy for 3 months. I mean so say Ghana ni be passport one. It's like see Ghana card ya. Yet by 3 months, it will be it will last for only 3 months. And I said,
that is an interesting story there. But I was for our time now. It is about 17 minutes past 9. I have Ezra TV and of course Ezra Radio 94.1 or Facebook page Ezra Radio 94.1 official. But okwa no search wa like na do comment at at all. Ya da ya ho abasisi a ya ba ye ne mpedimfo Asante mamena wase anopai from Kumasi Tenka University binu ya opon ya Asante regional president Edemaguta omo ebai ema yedi nkomo ya ba be di biem no very scary nkomo ya ba be di biem no very very scary magia yedi tea tomatoes yedi KUST mpanyinfo fire research sunsun so bonia ede ma ye kidney ede ma ye ye bre boni wu a ye wu dodo na no yakoma anopai ma no muntie na ma dodo na ye mpe se ye ni ankasa ye beto ye bo ase apoto ade na bibia de aye ready se nyema gbe akwajuju manko na mudi ku ye meme
bibia fast
pepa cho be basisi a na ye nyamre edi nkomo ye da ye ho aba ye ba ye beto aso aha Ezra TV Ezra
Jumama. Agriculture for Economic and Transformation 1.5 billion and no MFA Jumama. National Apprenticeship Program 300 million Ghana cedis and no MFA Jumama. National Code 100 million Ghana cedis and no Enye Jumani be MFA Jumama. A Jumara 100 million Ghana cedis and no Enye Jumana deba. MFA Jumama. Women Development Bank 51.3 billion Ghana cedis and Enye Jumana deba. Oh, nti a yɛndwe ɔman no ho nipa na yɛ ade wonim sɛ nneɛma program wei nyinaa ba ɛyɛ adwuma amanfoɔ na yɛbɛfa wɔn amanfoɔ na bɛnya sika de ayɛ adwuma national apprenticeship program yɛbɛfa nkɔlaa a wɔn asua adwuma women development bank mmaa na yɛbɛma wɔn sika de adi dwa ɛyɛ adwuma nti wotena baabi na asɛ wosɛ woyɛ ɛdeɛ
Ruben Kofi Asante Christ na sumudwe nka wo bedia ne Mr Paul eka bomu chie Bosa Dance West Mamenchia His Excellency John Osoboni Dramani Mahama one the Vice President Professor Nana Opoku Agyeman omo na beji oman ya mayeni o na menche honorable Nana Akosi Afore Adwuma aka Kinzuba the stress KMA boss no die momfa na maya why that's it pa Reverend hwe me say Mama Ghana for Nyambuku to Junior Pejan and then Yakupon was you. If it's a John Osuboni Dramani man, I'm bow. Jananado, any bow lie, I do my best fashion. Yes, Auntie, Coco now come a town on your program, morning show. If so, man, not a pro at the Japan Saman Kasa. With my say, until when they won't say yes, then I have a just already a room here. A room here, so to say that they now, Professor. Atamas we and Yakupo for the currency, Sapa Pepe Nekoye, Made Yakupon, so the John Abba, Maji from and Wujim, the news over to Asham or buying so swide. Aqua new.
Good morning, Kofi. Tarundi. If you are Mecha, Chamalan Kosen, Abbas Amugo, and Jin Abdallah, incoming this season, inshallah. And I go figure come work and say, I will say, budget we muchino abasene infamo chuchino se ya eko we kasi akwambia mbese munya fault bi fa ho so jomfo ma no dana budget we ya amoko join online ani we mu YouTube for ko ya obi obosi se wa pa onye osika na wodi sika koma no wame ya akufa do aban so wagisika no so mfanya de papa na jo ma se ma betwom nkwala bo ejuma ni ho amokwa mo bet kakra amakonya wo amamo dwumo ama to amobet na monya wo se mafa wo so mfanya de papa mo chena mo di ne njo ma oba obi menu wo ye furu kura enu se kakra ne ase mo printem se akufa do ade obi asaya ni ye enye adiketo wo akufa do be sai o mine o nti jo ma kakra na mo di 2 months jaje ebisa se wo budget me se ye de o jije se budget no inshallah be ye.
Diana Bakufi Asante Reverend and watching a bit of phone in Sir Mike. What did you bear film do to bands one of us and so watching Pessoa? Sebi, Koma would did the Makoma so papa. And one is saying, I say Ghana be a new boy or fertile land. We can't, but you can't, you know, more beer, papa beer free by beer. Sebi MPP are buying ebe Kenya mu kakra ba along the line na jibuye ye hye aban foforo abai say de mommoa na agrek ye hye mu kina so oba we score say ya jeni pa ye kra ba itimi block kwan nyina the whole day say mom exercise no na ye hu de be ye
no Asante, good morning. Yamen come on am work man dey papa Bia bema waba makaye kurase Miss my didi bofe enigeri waba gobi enede waba ye wama fume kurase body kurubi so ye friend apatre hon na metie ewrade ye nemrei ye wo mpena ho sase domo ewrade kwawrodo ye ere ba ku bulu aho efuna sumtukuru ye papa Kofi ene de wa mama kai makurasi ye na sukra wa mesako na sukume ko wesi nyamen kam na
Reverend mamen chiawa ne minu yasemak nyamen chiawa owura kuni krono kwapra na me kasa free anopa bia me se me fam TV station to wa me ko be from ni kan remonta cause enyamoso enipa be nan ya wo kumasia na other region bia we nya bia ekoye nim Ghana don we to flow bia ya dwuma me se sa abo frene nwane sa fruit aso wo kan we me se me ma what you say ebedu ebe 5 years time we gwan say nko ba bia ebe kakra no de e mai mo be 10 years we hu ya so ye be hye ukrum ha so mo anya galamsey ni tu a galamsey no a omo de ya mo no seminar we ba no a criticize we o so ba no a criticize we so o me wa mo an na say adwuma no no hye chire me say ye nkoye ni mu da na ye ho ba chire ye papa.
Reverend, good morning. Akwesi wa taxi driver ni me di wadu Abrepo Junction so na Reverend na ye mo wan say parliamentarians na ya na mo ko parliament ko de dada sa kwame A+ na anu ye ko parliament ko dai na we nso akoda na ye mo wan na ana ye mo na ofie na Reverend oko odwumu no enioma obobo so ide na je se wo pese wo twe wanu mu nti na akototo sa enioma no nti no se waboka na wo pese wo twe wanu mu nti a
good morning. Alhaji Mafiu, Obi Mpa, Obi Pe. I'm the Kakrachia incoming MC as the Koreman point from Faisal Dauda. No Sanchia Asafoji, Olava Safoji, Michanipa, Alhaji Michiano. Ofa, Massimifa, and the Peka Michia, a buying pa and the payer. Because some Senupa, betting it, I will feel my bet, so Yemi Yapasu Fiso, because Western Yeska, para 300,000, 400,000, 200,000, a deal. Se como abam mu twa tax o mu nya hwe no mu go bebrebe saa no mu ya me sa abani free so but nya hwe
Ogovia Asante God mo zongo shaibuni Ogovia Asante metie one opinion bi interview opinion no nko no nsamadi enyo mo nko na sua de o e de fienya sade e de class ni school die samna papa ne kan woni de hoka Shade just say na akwanya ba penyini ye tiemu yes no ye osate example Kofi Asante ya mishe na yes no especially ni manyezi usi omo amene ko ye adwuma na adwuma na go akofo na bo mi amma ko no mi na mbia ticha bada ben na obi aza beka adwuma ti di wonti mi ye na yeso so amasene ko pumsa adwuma no na so obi aso
mi wura me ma chi eburu oyibo boatini we do do nebehi na me fasa akonya we so ntia MPP media trust members na mira budget ye kan ya manfo bo say unu wio nyoma bo kwa na ekoso ne I do make a free 10 do 11 7 lakh such as na free 6 do 7 cities lato je free 70 do 100 and then 90 ti do mo kan dey amon konsam na bi oyibo boatini behi.
Good morning. Pasha Pume de Mercy. Don't continue. Kaira Michel Bobasu. Finance Minister Wabono Homadi, the Excellency John Demani Mahama, also Bono Homadi Papa. Sa budget here about the MP party no go. Yes, and get a good party. Say we the Excellency John Demani Mahama. What made to turn near man said the Oman read the budget tea party. MP party more fine for Naba Bambio. Go the baboon in the pen and you. Ahoto abano wallahi tiyebe
Reverend Kofi Asante, good morning. Mekasafri ahomaso high tension. Commando ne kase Kofi. Lesra o say send message na voice message na ya bo na ni nyina nsima yesra o ne de konso. Dwumade a yesu ya edi boa ma odwuma na ekoso. Hwe Kofi anope Etia Ewra John Draman ma baby obi anyame nka no ho no ma na adwimpa ene mpagam no mfa hwe o man gara na som dwembrem hwe ma budget o mo ye ne nyina eye but ye ntimi ngina ha tisi akonkobisa tintin eye wa mo ya de pa da bi ti se bia eye dwuma ama ye ho se yes bibi e koso ama o man no se bi obi a ho han ne kakra ansana ye beje atwumu na ye je atwum ye sere mu ada se bebi e kondie ye nya botere na ehu se aye dwuma wo ye botomu ansa.
Good morning, seniors. Pacho, police for ask me I'm okay. Sisi as I'm opa. momfa dwabe ne afigya se kwan so edru anopa a ɛkyɛn kurom asotwe nkyɛnse factory hɔ ɛdusofo hɔ from 10 even ubedru yankroma na dwabe fo bɔ hɔ from 12 to 3 o'clock ubedru bonfa yankroma bonyure junction na dusofo anase gyachefo gyina hɔ every day back 3 times. It is so. Nipa bi anso be hu no kwan ho gyina hɔ no. Omo more than 6. Maybe more than 5, 4. It is so. It.
Assalamu alaikum. Kofi Asante. Good morning. Na mo hoye. Oh. Ijuma ya foni nyina obi a ho ya de. Yo ya da nyame ase. Oh. Sisi ya de ya da nyankopon ase. Se edano
Macron, France. Nobody said French president. On the general. He was a very young guy. On the general. Just that Omono entity will be my and Kareni Ajo there. But at the end of the day, no, they were able to put themselves together to come to a certain point. Burkina Faso need there. And I'm cool and a democratic person. But I'm telling you, Kofi, the kind of a Juma or ya say Onuana Juma Pasa Koma or the Jumani or Minor Juma or your own. Kofi be who? What is the son? Because I hope I watch it. Last time I acquired a crack quinus and then take ono, sir, a juice of quinus. No me shame feed pan a wakra. Eh? Our neighbors now. Me kind feed shall I imagine some kind feed I counted not less than 346 pieces of construction equipment that is made up of excavators, concrete mixers, graders, and the idea drip on and no be better 300 and over 300 and a tipper trucks and as for last week me say when I say me can be 1 month to chira say man American the last week me say me say call the same route no so free tech police station Kofi ekwa atwa say Louis ekwa eye baby CSIR no was had another set of equipment o man pack say edru anwumre no they don't want to travel in the night say the baby bia o makoshia kwam kafo na bibisa edomu duru kromu finfini baby say na o ma chadada just how much 5 no mesi mu a o mbekwa koduru Burkina ebia during the daytime one dem chena na say at least na Kofi from tech police station o ba pack cars na sa twam fumeso ayi CSR hono o mo de cars na so different types of construction equipments na sa equipments ni na ko gu kuro ba ko so na mpaze o de ko adwuma na nya private business. No, they call
Ezra 94.1
development, my friend.
Why can't you do something, guy?
I said Ghana they be by drip machines in the doors. Drip machines they buy the doors. As I said, but unfortunately the timing was wrong. And I thought America said the time was okay. It didn't come at the appropriate at the time and you expect. What I say, if it's a nanka equipment, it be a normal can be a coming house for a man pono. Can be different. Most of them, use the lighter part of the equipment. I said, group be kiosk, and I could see building beer, and as well all erect illegal structures. A crime home baby. Now, as Ubutu now coffee, so current tibia. Nobody wants to come. Without Utriana Kakran, but what in a machine by Babayas Ijuman. So, on the assembly Nankasa, a machine, the back where they are. I got them Paname fab payload and as a bulldozer. I'm a Koyananka. Now they are clear. As I'm a Kadia say, O club Bakum, you know, pack a discipline, grab a bow. Obi sit down, or baby, the baby free quamo. And as a crofut me by Oko, a sorman pokruma, Obi to me ban or bit triple and you go. Now, one was signed and they seen it. I know Kadia say. Boze na obe anwani be go Asante o break down anwani be go anim sa na assessment so ba ata na no payload adam obako a aneme tipper tracker ba me sense me sa na me ko edwuma o sam de o de akwa fofo but ni nyina na wi nice na ye ni sa nyoma no nti ama adwuma no ye okọ so for line o so okọ han ana akọ ba bi so okọ han obi ba me nko obi ba ko se me as machine say wala me jonti na ama adwuma no ko fom ti Ghana de ana America no abi ya bi ase
and machines you buy you know very
Ezra 94.1.
Yeah, you are not less than 5 equipments. Kofi dem got just every district you are not less than 5 equipments. It is say here the buy juma, you betimi dey here juma. Amana akọ animu. Agri equip tractors are omo crab na no so be break. One the mention no. Enti nyina no ne say ye behwe how a ye bisi manage but we no dey no ze ono no. It Burkina Faso dey na ye do before complain. Ono military ono timi ko wa bawura onso wa bawura yes prisons. And we for prisoners ni nyina say odom ko yafu. All prisoners as I'm talking to you now in Burkina Faso are on the agriculture lander and as agriculture farmer omo nyina edofu. I think they
in the culture was say and then come on we had 2 sections. The first section now you deal with the budget. Yeah, now in the studio me were food doctor. Ono or your doctor, the doctor di ni nyina wudi na aduane so. Aduane a ye di nyina or your doctor. Dr. Jimama Owusua Asante and Ofia Watanse. Or your doctor wabin papa Obapa ma mema wachemo wakwaba.
Yera.
Bibi aboko de.
Erade adom pacho bibi aboko.
Good. Ya ka say doctor o ya aduane doctor. O person kire say.
For since 2010.
Okay.
And I'm a senior food science and technology.
Okay.
I work at university.
Okay.
Na nyame adom me graduated with a PhD.
Wow.
Just last year November.
Wow.
Into my master's
PhD aduane nim.
Aduane the same field.
Okay.
Just a mental science.
Just started with
BSc.
Okay.
2010 to 2014. Then I did my national service at KNUST. Wow.
Okay.
And then I continued with masters MPhil.
Okay. And also for 2 years.
For 2 years.
Okay. 2010 to 2013. And at 2015.
2010 to 2014.
Yeah. And at 2015 to 2017. We were masters.
Me ba trying a PhD no me started 2018.
Now started 2018 and 24.
Yes, into 6 years now I'm spending with PhD.
Can you imagine? Hey, I shock self. From 2010 up to 2024, what do I have PhD?
Me ba try.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you so much.
I don't envy you though. So, edenu animu. Which type of food do you specialize?
Actually, my specialty. Okay, for PhD there, my specialty was on functional foods.
Okay.
Yeah, functional foods are just eduane a esayare.
Okay.
I remember one example, emema. Banana, very good for meals. I didn't see it. It's very good for meal health.
Okay.
Remember
you do kodu pie beboy.
Oh, ebo mo pa.
Kofi Asante Mary.
Ebo mo.
Won to kodu mreme. Na yeni.
You find say you come ma. On say vitamin E. Eya de bia eboa ema fertility. Na wo hwe avocado cry. Na mo fe ne pen no. You find avocado. On say wo hwe pen no seed Ebishim. Pen and casano and avocado no. A lot of vitamin E.
Okay.
I bet me a bois with fertility.
Okay.
In 2 hospital when I say, oh, on your fertile, the doctor will put you on vitamin E. Why don't you eat
and you would pair now?
Oh,
and one no.
This
vitamin E nanka doctor no. Yeah, de ma no. Would depend and one the bema.
And a seed nation so. And so a very good for your heart.
Okay.
What great secret they are no pa.
You don't mean it.
I mean everything.
Pair na banation.
Of course.
Yedi.
Me pa try.
Wow. Say you to near me go.
I and I made my specialty nankasa ye. A kwan ho in susa.
Okay.
A kwan ho susa.
Your friend kwan susa.
Kwan susa ya santoa bedru TV.
Okay.
Kantosi.
And also end evening TV there. And on a day.
Just say my friend green gold.
Okay.
Say yen na yen gold. And an susa anyo no. Boa kidneys, boa liver.
Wow.
Boa heart.
Wow.
Boa cholesterol levels. Sanya mo
susano.
Ene kon susano. Sanya ma mi no. Yankopon em se yankopon we hwa yensu yenim.
Wow.
Nyankopɔn we shine.
Nti say eno no de aduane ana say wo timi no rosa.
Wo de aduane a. And you say to say me focus pa ye trying to tell people the truth.
Okay.
And nema ye de go aduane no. In fact, I was say kind of catch we are say. It is high time you insurance. You be kind of catch and for.
I see.
Your free BB MSG monosodium glutamate. Yeah. Spices, artificial spices, but yanka say enim bi me message will be a business. Yanka say enim. O dear say oba o small oba so nkoto sa spices na mrawa.
Yeah.
Ma oba na so what would na ko school a on ready
niema
ye dia ye.
Okay.
Oncho so who MSG na. Ha kidneys.
Wow.
Affect your war, affect your brain, affect your akoma. Say
you don't mean it.
And one thing about MSG is say develop it taste.
Okay.
Inti ebia wakoto obi wachi or the spices na the MSG account.
Or the kabo. De.
Oh, frim. Na wakodi. Untimi njai dida.
Because we dear.
Oh, if you don't mind your wife chop back.
Ade bia na ede. Ba wudi na de ede sukum kwasea.
Inti so Bible kraka.
Ai. Inti wudi na ede no na say da bia na so what goes into sane mana yede no? Is it monosodium chloride?
Sodium glutamate no.
Okay.
We say in sodium.
Yeah.
Yeah. Woni peduanim. Se eyema ni peduano for yakoma de batable su bebre na de akoma yare.
Okay.
Any other diseases ni nyina edeba. Inti sa monosodium glutamate no eno ebro sodium levels ne so. Inti eno no ebemu adi no more. Inti eno kwa na kwafo obesity de ba no.
Oh, okay.
So bi so a one root cause is it. Inti wo de Nyankopon so yin peduane in such a way say wo jaya. Sa MSG no so affect your kidneys ni liver. Inti even say me jai MSG no. Na me di me am natural spices, me am garlic, me am ginger, me am kekedro, me am rosemary, me am kitten, me am black pepper. And sa spices ni na contain antioxidants. When him say rosemary, e contain eboa hair.
Utrinwi.
Ye chinwi, upeso chinwi funa kama.
Wow.
Even cloves near friend pepper. Pepper. Oh, Nancy, me ho be example, me nya cough.
Okay.
I'm say me free baby e fie na me nya cough bi. Nti anopa me sorry am say come society we mfa bi na me say me mfa cloves ne moringa ne bi nke kan ho na me hwa ade. Me use just pure honey na me. Oh, fiti me buy me coffee. Just last 2 days here. Okay. Inti Nyankopon in peduane in such a way say wo jaya the liver can reach and then such organs and non kwane organs when peduane ma Nyankopon nim say yanka say aso odin nti say ye jaya na un say o ka che Israel for no say mo be jaya mo bone na sama sa be som me a anti say ki ye jaya liver na ebetimi asa healing itself kidney no because the cells keep growing.
Okay.
And growing. Nti ye jai ni nyina na ke ye di.
Ye natural
yina.
Na.
Plus e di kon susa no susa beta to a.
Nti wo benya de anka obia anka oni kwan susa.
In susa no kra there is going into extension. In susa no is going into extension. And na me ya, makoma ya.
E bi ni ho bi.
Just say kumasia baby ba ko pe na benye bi ato.
E bi no we hen.
Oh, I just saw Bantima area ho.
Race
course nipa maame ba ko pe ne tombe. Bisasa de ntia ade a Nyankopon de amayen.
Say enu ye nua enu a na fifi.
Enu say na fifi but senka we betimi a domesticate na a obi konsusa ne de obi an feature si but ensusa no.
Okay.
When him say diabetes a drop an ensusa.
You don't mean it.
I'm telling you.
Ensusa no say you mu bebre o.
Ensusa anyo no.
Okay, nkete no.
No. Susa anyo.
Diabetes. Te no bending.
Se ebia anopa or the yeti na so normal.
Okay.
A year adwuma te say antidiabetic drugs, e bi te say metformin, glibenclamide, insulin. It has the similar action as
Wow. Now, yen share why research. Research no. You should more aware no about the spices how do I use to any instance and so. For the next 10 minutes or 5 minutes, present to me, dear now who here. What should share day, or far day, and I'll be do day. And we are not eating the moody him, and a ye dear a day or how a brain ye didn't say a year day, Mamintio. I want you to talk as I listen to you.
Let's start. Mimi say, Debia me slogan, don't forget your fruits and vegetables.
Okay.
I didn't hear. God has put all our healing in fruits and vegetables. Until I decided to center on just two.
Okay.
Susano and Susano. Until those are indigenous vegetables that go into extension. And when I come to spices now, me share ya who say, Obashena Yamini Pebi, Ebia, I want in Swediane. Me Pebi. No Yamini Papa, Yamini Paka see a pa, wa Serbia me person me budding. Ofimuma, Makumaya. Adentiano or did do a restaurant. Did do a restaurant. Me ready and in your debt. No hakoje. Me ready and in your debt. Hakoje. And besides, say, or more year, do they do the food with love? Do they prepare the food? Only so be obey Adrian so own di Adrian now on one casa one iron. Besides, I didn't hear. And I'll obey separate. I will be. Let's look at some spices, something like black pepper and turmeric. Very, very good combination. A powerful antioxidant. For your eyes, Mr. Sofo, no turmeric, turmeric tea, but turmeric they say also are careful about the sauce because for the paboni for be the chalk and maybe AFRIFA. Just take turmeric as a tea, not for black pepper, crack no for just 1 week. In show eyesight and how it will be.
Come on.
I tell you, cinnamon for our hearts. Very, very good for our hearts. Prekese, me for young quetry. Prekese jam redu.
Prekese of Tikotan, what is a chef moon?
Oh,
Yana prekese.
Ya prekese.
Okay.
Akumaya we drew back up. No. Ginger, one of the most powerful antioxidants. Me call for me ginger na we dey fighting no. Ginger and I'm the ginger and a lemon and I'm the fighting and echo. Normally, I just say and kwan de ginger. Ebe go aduanim. But kadebiano
now sounds so be right. Right. Mommy, the other microphone because I think you're Kasa meet you. Yeah, it's you, Kasa.
Ginger.
Yeah.
Yang Kasa ye ginger.
Right, Kasa. Okay. I'm for also utie Ezra 94.1 and Ezra TV and I will share you know. Your name Dr. Usua Jimaima Ewaha ono ena emayen the details about nuane yedi ene wo hawa e de brayen ene ne nsunsuanso Dr. Pacho mamintio yeah mamintio
ginger ginger ye aduane bia a very powerful antioxidant a powerful cough for nema bebre
yeah kasa yiti
garlic for yakuma.
Okay.
I'm saying garlic. Them say I ginger capsules baby. Garlic capsules baby.
Okay.
But say can we do garlic now? Cause I say what the Fred Diania. And also and one thing I go put in such a way say oh no Adrian and I say mix all the spices now. One works in the presence of one. Okay. One does not work in the presence of the other.
Okay.
It's I say turmeric will not work unless black pepper is present.
Oh, okay. So we can one and a year. And we can one. We to mean ya the S way no. Okay, it is what the a kakadru now the prekese. Maybe I would the garlic kakratum na would the bibi foforo ka ho a e be adwuma pa.
Me pa try. Me pa try.
Na no bi a one.
On one you have to be a little careful.
Okay.
Say research. In Sabia, you can just type spices that are good for the heart.
Okay.
You see cinnamon, you see prekese. So you can combine prekese and cinnamon. I know she. But something like you have to be careful and you need more consultancy.
Okay.
To know but no problem. But if taking it as an infusion and as tea, no, no problem, no. You need to be very sure about what you are putting in. It's not sometimes you need to consult the experts.
Okay.
To tell you say way now they can't very good. And let me say can't rosemary. Just use cloves and rosemary.
I don't know any day.
Oh, what's me also can coconut oil. Kubawa.
Okay.
Kubawa no me say can say even a ma cry when infection. So be kwa to sa omo no. Fa kubawa ya. Fa baby. Ana fa ye aduane. Oh. Obe hu wonders nyakopon be yen senchene. Na nya wo ye na ekofa sa ade ne de ba no. No ejai.
So for how long now the year we research the program away?
For PhD I spent 6 years.
And then what's it Kwan Susan
na musia ho ade. Me pa chan.
My yenya Kwan Susa. Nation mon mami videos and pictures of Kwan Susa. Number of you can say
turkey berries. And the scientific name here Solanum torvum. Me pa chan.
Okay, turkey berries. But I'm searching for turkey berries. Kwan Susa. Ubetimi so amunwes Kwan Susa. Na monfamu edwom ho ne yenhwem. So apart from say o say eyema den
for the kidney health, for cholesterol management, for heart, for iron, Kwan Susa there near ehia pan iron, but it will not work without vitamin C.
Okay.
The yema say onyem wa fefu. Ana say bia o suffer from anemia. Kwan Susa no o boil ya o steam ya.
Okay.
Oh boy, not just blend any now with pineapple, and it's going to help boost your hemoglobin levels. Me say me example me CS, but Kwan Susa na me no me drink na me drink. Into what fruit I want kasa open for no open.
Na what they
are blend their for Kwan Susa na one. Any nsuo ni bibia na no bibia. Within a year, also HB levels be boosted. A year drop.
Me more concerned is spices are you did. Aduane aye ton abontin so yi. Se dem mo ya pa kire ese me ento abontin so aduane.
Oh. Me nka se me ento abontin so aduane.
Se na mo ka se na abontin so yi na zisi.
Na me ka ne se.
Di na de so yi na bibi ase ade e dan so de kum kwase yi.
Anye, nya me ka ne se. Try and prepare the food yourself. Yes, okay. When you prepare the food yourself, you know what you are eating.
A natural spices.
Natural spices.
Titi spicy. Omo de natural.
Because say didn't say na na mo munyini. Me na na ya akokon kwan ya. You'll be amazed. On fa any artificial and so wonam hane ehin obete.
But the concern is that namely tomatoes cry you. Yet the enronum na do fertilizer and my daddy. Any susan so.
Tomatoes no, ni abene say one kasa per bucket. Ne dua no fie sisa anuagum ne dua no fie.
Obi abenya bucket dua tomatoes fie.
Ene ni abene say oto tomatoes na fa butubutu ho. Enyusi ne dana.
Okay.
Fa butubutu ho na chemicals no mo de aye no. Normally I clean near na almost spray go so. Ma ne nya adwuma about 3 days.
Okay.
Ana say yansa na we you see. And now one thing is say activated charcoal.
Okay.
So we yes salada. Activated charcoal ya nkasa. I think so a doom ha obenye bi ato. O vegetables no soak it in the activated charcoal for about 3-5 minutes. And so any most of the poisons toxins in from.
But Rebecca Tro say na dey we the other oye malaria research edru kran tontom de ka ni wu no eku no enti ade yebewu the ocean who ye be to what extent I show who ye. Does those things work?
Actually, it works because you see, you are what you eat. The body cells. Once I couple 90 days now, body cells in your assassin.
Okay.
In the say in bear, you know, you are trying to eat all those foods a day, artificial, nyama AFRIFA. Now we're dear over 1 year. Now you are say, okay, me spice. You almost say popular ones, no. Some would shrimp powder na afra. It is shrimp powder no. Wa koto sesa wan kasa fancy for the ni bi. To sesa any amane powder. Now with the yam o naturally na so unya time o be the bia na fa no. You see difference. MSG no him say ebi wo tomatoes mu.
Okay.
Naturally it's in tomatoes and kasa any cheese.
As a nyame or a guy pal.
God is a wonderful
God.
God.
Of
course. Nyakopon or say we eat to live, not live to eat. And you are what you eat. Oh.
So we naturally okay, bet me Eddie new and an quancra sayany I hear much of the orthodox medicine.
If I try. And then me answer a year, Adrian and the party said, "Diana, soon you're cool."
And also, no, yasem.
And also, yasem. And also, has some near beckoning later. Never come later, be a mini chance, baby. One.
Oh, no, nobody will be baby because come on here me there. I think that most men, I said, may I cry no boo on so I and quality in your dajin with the animal or monk school. Benny, I be a to top on this, when basa.
I am a some pa. Maybe back at 20 say, Oko schooler, what could you do school?
Okay.
Or qua, ebia, just mash king kick it to a bina, me money scored better, Diana.
Okay.
I make sure say Adrian, and this Oko squad, a money continue you in a cold school. Mia na maye, and I remember I.
But Rebecca was a canteen and this would.
Canteen also there, then it means we need to speak to the canteen people because Sir Obano or developers sir. Energy never for bibi umami or developers say umami taste no right from infancy. I tell you so onyina it will be difficult to stop.
I see. About to the anukwana bene there.
Oh.
Master Jesus herbal clinic some canto so would you could this na hypertension ni stroke ne sciatica ne diabetes ne wa wo de bra wo de haban habanru beto no boas no de asaya de hepatitis A and B and C, HIV, AIDS, typhoid, ulcer, tuberculosis, any nemu ya DNA awo how nina bobodina bra. Master Jesus herbal clinic aswe. Na okumasi ebuakwa buoko kondipa tu eguso a doctor asa wo mo no otetin ro no de man wo de bi so na wo poso na wo call just adansi di amanfo odi no ehu 0240 94443 0240-94443 and 0530-826-610 0530-826-610 na yetimi nso aboa na yasaw yade Master Jesus Herbal Clinic anope bomodin bra na yentritu na ohon so ento ye ne eye Dr. Usua Jemima Asante ena edingu mama makandi na frefra ho
oh yeah Rebecca kwakwada boating ya meka because we are the boating.
Oh okay. That's great. So Dr. Jemima Usua Asante yedin komo about yenuane yedi from the BSc up to MPhil up to PhD why research about yenuane yedi enwahoden ene ayaresa esa ene ene na wo ha yedin komo na yehwe enche ene de me ba betete ho na me adoma me hwe so ochena ene ne ba betrans ne ya bie phone lines no ne ya din komo na wan so wafre na wa bisa o question dodo na opese obisa yetimi ehu kwan a ye befa so a ye ma ya resa no etimi nso akoso anopai that is what we having and discussing of ene doc nti mami ma won ka de obeka twato na me yen wrap up na nyame ya adoma ye hwese ochna e be ba na fe ni atiefo so edi nkomo.
Okay. Me pa cho we dey ask that. Me papa.
Yeah.
Food science department there. KNUST.
Okay.
I mean say obia no ko na obojima ma.
Okay.
Me say your pa no ho adwuma say
no. Oh, I see.
Bread. And so bread never be can ho assembly later.
That's great.
That's a different topic for another day. Inti me ma mo Profodro, Profekumenu, Profofosu, Madame Gloria, she say munyina William Nanaba, Obia, and I think so me papa. My father has paid my fees.
Oh, okay.
From crèche to PhD, Menya funding.
Why are dear?
He was able to pay, and my
husband
also supports your pa. Hey,
what are you now about your fees?
Only my husband is here.
Why are they?
Husband supported with lorry fare up and down because it wasn't, and even the moral support.
Yeah,
it wasn't easy. Mr. Kojan Chibuasing, maybe I will be a meant to know what's a pan in shroud.
Yeah,
and I think so. Me, my philo, me bad girl, beautiful girl, in shroud.
Yes,
I mean shroud.
That's great.
I'm not feeling papa, mommy. Yes, it will be the so being sat.
Sure,
Prof. Sampeni.
Yes, Prof. He's a brother. It's just
Prof. Sampeni. I'm eternally grateful to you.
Of course, he's very good.
I'm eternally grateful to
one
you.
One of the senior most pathologists in Africa we've had.
Yeah.
Well, very great. So, Dr. Jemama Mayana was saying, me said, me should watch now next week. To interrogate much about Sankomwe. I tell you, Sebia Fina do a video to a higher Ezra TV and of course Ezra Radio. Me the Adriana Kofi Asante Reverend na ye the besia na my birthday dedications kakra and there ye straight from a year TV into the TV the ana gentle no so radio china ebeko na ye the afa the discussion and upon your both from radio and atwaso from TV and happy birthday kasian koma my only news head of news Kokwata Bwedi Kokwata and your birthday. And of course, me bumpires in the birthday we enjoy your birthday and don't go and eat the spicy foods. Eat a very rich food. Don't worry, call now my food to amount. What was here did you fear? Doctor say I want to swear you yen trustia my intimo bia mamma chamber case birthday intimo got up on this radio and mamuni. Yes, bia nkora na ma me no aduane manini na enye kama me doctor to me foot my father doctor foot na me aduma enti Kokwata it's your birthday, happy birthday to you. Another birthday enkoma eye VT from Pong Yaboa, yeah, yes, VT from Pong Yaboa, and your birthday, happy birthday to you. Officer Kofi Ben from TK and Owishi F Officer Kofi Ben. Officer, and your birthday, happy birthday to you. Patricia Entry from Mike, Ezra TV, Ezra Radio. And of course, Kusiwa Mensa Caroline from Miss Vida, Manso Mosianso, Owishine Bano, happy birthday. Patrick Wisdom Ofori from Eja Beauty, Owisho, happy birthday. Patrick Wisdom Ofori. And your birthday, happy birthday. Of course, on that note, okay, Emmanuel Boache from Benghazi, I wish Emmanuel Boache happy birthday. Emmanuel Boache, it's your birthday. Have fun and enjoy your day. On that note, I wish entire team members a very good morning. Ben, I mean, in Shram, Sanso, and David, and of course, Adu, and Sir Mike, the executive producer for the show, Nation, the Nation Fighter, Okujamai, and Opay, good morning. And of course, Rubin and all the MCR team members, Nina, Rade in Shramo. Yami out now, China, a fiada, a business. But Yakui Mako, Edemakosam, Ebebro, you were feeding in free her, Midi, Eddie, Adriana Kofi Asante, Dr. Jemima, Usua Asante, Ebedomie, Emma, Yedin Combo, F.I. Diana. On to see a bishop, you know, Radin Shaw, so no more by one crowd.